Today on the podcast, we are bringing you some news on Databricks. For those that remember, Databricks is the company that earlier this year acquired Mosaic ML for $1.3 billion. So they're making some very big plays in the mergers and acquisition space in AI. And today we have some news from them that they are betting very big on marketers with a high-touch investment. So we're really diving into what that investment means, where we see this playing out in the space, and some of the implications we see. So without further ado, let's dive into it. Welcome to the AI Chat Podcast. I'm your host, Jaden Schaefer. Make sure that you go to aibox.ai, link in the show notes, to join the waitlist for our new AI platform. We're going to be launching an incredible platform that allows you to build anything you want with workflows in AI. So you're able to chain together ChatGPT and image generators and audio generators to make really powerful apps for your organization, or you can host them on our marketplace and actually generate royalties from them. So make sure to go to aibox.ai and join the waitlist. In addition, if you like the podcast, if you could do me a massive favor and please leave us a review on Apple or Spotify or wherever you listen to your podcast. This helps me be able to get better guests on here as they check the reviews to see how you guys are liking it. So if you could please do that, I would really appreciate it. Have you ever wanted to start your own podcast? I record and publish podcasts on a platform called Spotify for Podcasters, and I absolutely love it. Essentially, you can upload from your phone or computer, and it distributes to every platform that plays podcasts. They support video podcasts, and you can make money on the platform with ads or even podcast subscriptions, something that has made my life so much easier as a podcaster. So if you're interested, I highly recommend you give it a try. You can download the Spotify for Podcast app or go to spotify.com/podcasters to get started on your podcast today. I think this thing to say is that really in today's landscape, companies have a ton of data, but the challenge for getting, really meaningful insights is still a big obstacle. And I think that's where Databricks comes in. You've seen Databricks. They've made some big plays in this space. They're definitely a major player in the AI arena. They're based in San Francisco, and they are trying to change that challenge that companies are having with really getting good data out of their, or I guess really getting good insights out of their data. So they're known for kind of pioneering the lakehouse architecture, and Databricks aims to make data monetization easier by democratizing access to insights. That's what they say. To be honest, I kind of have an aversion to the word democratizing when it comes to, I don't know, everyone's democratizing AI, democratizing, like I could literally tag that word onto almost all the companies I've ever worked on. I think most people could in some way or another by making something easier. They always say they're democratizing it, but whatever. We'll get over my aversion to that. It is a really interesting play they're making. So to kind of further their ambition here, Databricks Ventures, that's their venture arm that invests and acquires companies. Essentially their investment arm. They recently disclosed a strategic investment in San Francisco startup Hightouch. So this announcement is part of a larger $38 million funding round, and it aims to solve the critical challenge businesses face to utilize their enormous data resources effectively. So the partnership between Databricks' robust data platform and Hightouch's specialized data extraction capabilities is set to really help businesses, particularly in marketing, which, as you know, I am all about marketing. I studied marketing. I taught advanced digital marketing at university. This is kind of my area that gets me excited. So Steve Sobel, who kind of heads up communications, media, and entertainment over at Databricks, he clarified the essence of this collaboration. He said, quote, "What we're delivering with Hightouch is all around making data usable. The focus," he said, "is on, quote, helping organizations through their enterprise data challenges and strategy." And really, I think he's kind of signaling Databricks' intent to be a vertical player. So he's fluent in both the language of the customer and the industry at large. And he kind of elaborated on all of this, specifically on the contemporary business climate. He said, "We live in an area where every industry is moving towards direct-to-consumer, optimizing marketing, and delivering a superior personalized experience across any channel, anywhere, anytime is essential." So Kushish Gupta, who's Hightouch's co-founder and CEO, added a different layer to the narrative, and he kind of introduced the, quote, broad booster, or the match booster feature. So this is built into Hightouch to harmonize first-party data with third-party data sets. So according to Gupta, quote, This approach allows businesses to reach their customers across a multitude of different channels. He then kind of went on to describe how data and marketing strategies are increasingly becoming one. And he was even citing, personalized factors like zip codes, login times as key elements influencing business decisions, which is really interesting. Kind of breaking down if I'm going to buy something, right? What the likelihood of me buying based off of like my zip code, or I think it's really interesting. They look at login time. So they're like, man, this guy logged into, I don't know, let's say I log into Disney Plus to watch a movie at 7 o'clock at night, and then maybe I'm more likely in, 1 hour later to go and buy a new TV remote or a new, popcorn bowl, or I don't know, whatever, right? It's kind of a funny example, but it's interesting. They're taking into account data points that I think not a lot of people look at when you're trying to make some of these predictive ads and other kind of marketing decisions. So founded back in 2020 by Gupta, along with former Segment engineers Tia Monar and Josh Curl, Hightouch aims to serve as a single source of truth by leveraging reverse ETL technology. So the platform allows customers to sync data from their data warehouses to over 200 SaaS tools, including Salesforce, HubSpot, Facebook, and TikTok, without requiring engineering support. So the company reports a threefold venture or revenue increase in the first half of 2022 and has grown from 40 employees in 2021 to 93 this year. They have a really extensive client list featuring organizations like the NBA, Grammarly, and PetSmart. And looking forward, the newly acquired funding, I think, is going to fuel product development, particularly in customer understanding and machine learning. So Hightouch also plans to ramp up its go-to-market strategies and broaden its talent pool. Gupta highlighted that the company's exponential growth has been customer-driven. So he really kind of underscored the strong product market fit, which if you've done startups, it's all about product market fit. If they're seeing strong product market fit, then it's, definitely time to scale. So as an enterprise increasingly rely on this data, the data warehouses as their kind of foundational source of truth, I think Hightouch is positioned as kind of a pioneer in this field that's growing really fast. And it's, the field of reverse ETL. So citing data from Gartner, the adoption by AI enterprise has grown 270% over the past 4 years and tripled in the last year alone. So, we're seeing a massive surge right now, and I think this really kind of aligns with increased demand for platforms like Hightouch, and really platforms that are capable of activating data and applying AI, which is, thereby bringing or kind of bridging the gap between data and abundance and, actionable insights. There's a lot of data out there, but what do we do about that? And I think that's the problem a lot of enterprises are trying to solve. And I think that's a problem that Hightouch is going to help deliver on. So it's going to be interesting to follow this company and see how they scale.
This episode is brought to you by Shopify. That's the sound of switching your business to Shopify, the global commerce platform that supercharges your selling. Harness the best converting checkout and same intuitive features, trusted apps, and powerful analytics used by the world's leading brands. Stop leaving sales on the table. Discover why millions trust Shopify to build, grow, and run their business. Sign up today for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/tech23.
Thank you for listening to the AI Chat Podcast. If you enjoyed the podcast, I'd appreciate it if you rate me wherever you listen to podcasts. And if you're looking for an innovative group of AI enthusiasts, make sure you check out our Discord channel and also our Facebook community. It's obviously a lot more interactive than a podcast, where we can actually share software tools, prompts that we're using in everyday AI. I'll leave a link for those in the description below.